The State of Play article just dropped, and boy, oh boy, there's a lot to go over, man. Some good, some not so good, some questionable, and some just like, eh.
Whatever.
But let's go in, check out. I'm not gonna cover everything. This thing was almost like 7,000 words, but I'm gonna highlight some of the things I thought were really important and some things that are kind of just like head scratchers. So let's dive in. Hope you join me. All right, so we got the State of Play right here. Article by Joe Blackburn, and he didn't really do all of it. That actually says like in the initial introduction, like, "Hey, I'm here, but I'm not doing all of it. Here's some other voices." Yada yada yada. Nothing too crazy, right? Um, this is the first thing I kind of want to talk about is the ritual updates. So let me zoom in here for you guys if you want to read a little bit. But essentially, what's going on here is that instead of having you have like the challenges for Vanguard Strikes, Crucible, and Gambit. They're essentially streamlining it all, so it's going to be 9 challenges, like pretty much for whatever version you want to play. So like if you're PvP main, you're looking good because all you have to do is play PvP to get like the pinnacle rewards for the playlist pinnacles, instead of having to do like Vanguard Strikes and Crucible and Gambit. So I'm gonna keep it real funky, bro. Besides Gambit players, Gambit's about to get real tough because whoever wants to play Gambit is going to be in Gambit. And if you're just looking to try it out, man, or just like brush up, it might be a little hard now because people don't have to play Gambit. It's going to be kind of crazy. I want to see how it goes. Let's dive into PvP, guys. Okay, so pretty much this whole article just sums up. We're going to make new game modes, and they explain them down a little bit below, and we're going to have more maps. The major thing that stands out to me in this little piece of the article is that they explicitly say that since we're working on PvP, there's going to be less resources for PvE. That's why we're going to have less content for PvE if we continue to do PvP stuff. Which, if that's true, I understand, but I don't know if that needs to be voiced publicly. There's already kind of like a rift between PvP and PvE, and they kind of patched it up with tuning weapons to like different sandboxes. Like the PvE sandbox has a different tuning to a PvP sandbox, but this kind of opens that thing back up, and Pandora's box may get released. But the new game modes seem pretty alright, man. Like, they look fun. There is Checkmate and Relic. I'm gonna go into it a little bit more. Seems pretty cool. I'm pretty excited for this. So we got the new map, Multiplex. It takes place in the Vex network in the season that we're in now, but we're not getting it into the future. I just don't really enjoy that. I'm not a fan of having to like, when something comes out for the season, I want to play it in that season. It like boosts like the immersion, playing it like in a future season, I'm not really too down with that. But hey, man, a new map's a new map, and yeah, they said they were, but keep bringing the maps, man. I need the maps, and I'll take what I can get right now. It's kind of sad to say, but in the State of PvP, yeah, that's where we're at. And okay, so we're gonna talk about the new 2 PvP modes is Checkmate and Relic, and Checkmate seems to be like a primary focused version of 6v6, right? So now we're gonna have primaries that are gonna be doing the main damage, right? So aping, things like that, I'm not too sure are gonna be too cool because they actually are shrinking the gap between things that kill you quicker and things that take longer to kill. So the TTK is shrunk a bit, and yeah, and it seems pretty cool. I would say this might be kind of like Mayhem, but with primary weapons. Maybe the health is increased, so maybe it's a little bit different. Seems cool. I'm down for it. I'll play it. At least it's not Rift, so But kudos for more game modes. Relic seems really cool. So it's 6v6 as well, and I guess you earn up like some form of like energy or something like that, and once you get like a full charge, you're able to go into like a depot, which I'm assuming is just going to be like an ammo box, and you can pick out a relic to use in the game, which is really cool. I'm going with that scythe dog. A season of haunted scythe is the best. I'm pretty sure that thing's gonna be so OP. People are gonna be angry. But yeah, that scythe. Whew. But you get the scythe from Season of Haunted. You get the Synaptic Sphere from Season of the Risen, and you get the Aegis from Bolt of Glass. So those are gonna be the relics you'll be able to use in PvP. Like I said before, like awesome, really, really cool. I enjoy new game modes. I always give Bungie credit for trying new things and things like that, but we need more maps, dog. So hopefully they start dressing this a little bit more and we get more maps. But these new game modes, they actually seem fun. Rift was a dud. What is that? The explosion one is a dud. I don't like that either, but these seem pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that. Scroll down a little bit. Matchmaking improvements. I don't put any weight in what they say about matchmaking until I see it like in person, right? So like they said they're gonna make Control and Iron Banner a little bit more matchmaker friendly. Trials definitely needs it. I don't know why they didn't add Trials, but anything that solo queue really sucks. They need to. Hopefully this works out, but until I see it, I don't really believe it, man. They state that Vanguard strikes are actually in a healthy place right now, so there's not too much they want to do with it, but there's a couple things. We'll discuss it. And the first thing, there's going to have Vanguard medals. I guess they say it's similar to Guardian games where you're going to get like a case or whatever and you get medals, but instead of these medals like giving you like weapons and stuff, they're going to give you boosts so you can boost your score during nightfalls. So I guess we'll see how that works out. I don't know who came up with this idea. It's not the greatest, I don't really feel like, but if it works out, great. I don't know if people really have problems with like getting points. I guess the new system kind of sucks because like if you play on Hero, like you have to play 3 times, so she just kind of kept the scoring the same, but whatevers. Gambit, dude. Gambit. This is a big L, Bungie. This is a big L. Gambit isn't getting anything. Like, Gambit is starved too, man. It's really starved. People do not like playing this playlist activity. Well, you don't have to anymore. That's like what they say on there. It's like, hey, if you don't want to play it, you don't have to anymore. But I want to play it. I just want to enjoy it, man. Like, I want to play as much things as I can. I just want to enjoy them. And lucky it's not mandatory anymore, but they're really just, hey, we're giving you Cathedral Scars, and we're going to put Lucent Hive and Shadow Legion in it. Ta-da! Like, okay, I guess. But not really feeling that, man. Gambit needs more love. Just, honestly, if they just switched it back to when Gambit first started, I think people would be a lot more happy. Like, there's cooler things in that versus what it is now. It's more just like running gun and like race, but less strategy. I don't know. Gambit, huge L for me. Alright, so now we got our armor set rewards. I mean, basically what they just said is like, people don't like the armor sets really. They don't transmog them, they don't use them, so we're not going to make a new armor set for the ritual activity playlist a lot. Like, we're not going to do it every season. I don't even think they're going to do it. I don't think they're going to do it even for the next expansion. Just dumb. That's not cool at all. Game security. This is a biggie. They're cracking down pretty tough, guys. So make sure your accounts are secure. Make sure everything is secure. Bungie seems like they're not taking any excuses anymore. Like, you not being able to access your account and it being pretty much flagged for cheating is not going to be your problem. It's not going to be their problem. Like, if you weren't on the keyboard and your account got hacked and someone was cheating with it, like, aka, like, you know, basically paying other people to play your game, like, that's not going to be an excuse to not be banned. The abuse of external accessibility tools is there now. It's a big list. Let me open this up in a new link. This is just players who violate the code of conduct, why I was banned. They just run it down. Frequent quitting and removal is pretty big, man. That's pretty big. So don't be just trying to exit out of games. Third-party PC applications, Accessibility tools like Chronos, win trading, you can't do that. Account recoveries, I explained earlier, having other people play your game for you. Yeah, dude, it's pretty big. You should really look into it if you're on the fringes. I don't really care, but if you're on the fringes, man, you need to definitely look at it. They're going to continue to work a battle eye. They're going to continue to press lawsuits against people who are cheating, and it's just going to be a thing. Probably more like companies, but they're really going hard on cheating, which is really good. They kind of emphasize cheating like on Control and Iron Banner, but dude, Trials, free, go play some Trials, man. Solo queues Trials, bro. That's no good, bro. They need more work on that, but this is like a big effort. I appreciate that. It's good, man. I can't stand it. Like, a lot of people in my clan don't play PvP, and so I'm really solo queuing a lot, and it's not fun to play Trials solo queue at all. Stability, what can I say, man? I don't really know. They basically just said, like, we have more people watching and stuff, and we're gonna make sure things get done quicker. We're deploying more monitoring. You know, like, my answer to that is just do better, man. Just do better, Bungie, and we will be happy. Just do better. I'm not gonna be one of those guys where it's like, this needs to be stable 100% of the time, all the time. Like, I know sometimes there's bugs and stuff, but just do better. Seasonal structure. See, seasons were kind of breaking up beforehand, where it was like you had the season and they had its own little self-contained story, and then like kind of like the final season in that first season really were like the ones that like went into the expansion. And these seasons coming up are like kind of like leading into the expansion, all of them. So that's kind of the direction we're going to, but we kind of already knew that. Quality of life updates. Some of them were cool, some of them were like, you can pin up some shaders, cool. Fragments, Elsie is going to be the vendor for it, which is cool. Excuse to see her, you know what I mean? Transmats are now unlocks instead of, they're going to be consumables, so they take up less place in like your vault and stuff, so that's pretty nice. Wish Ender is getting improved. That's good. That's actually like, for people who are like getting into Destiny and they get that mission, it's kind of hard. So I still see like LFG's up for it. So that's pretty nice to make it more easier, more mainline, streamlined. Collection staff of resources, whatever. Banner split. So what they're doing is they're taking the people who are chasing reputation and the people who are chasing pinnacles. There's going to be 2 separate challenges for it. I think you can do both, pretty sure, but if you just want to chase reputation, you can have challenges just for that. I don't get it. Ritual rank up rewards are just gonna go straight to your loot. You don't have to go to the vendor. This is more the sandbox updates. It's kind of just like a TWAB. I mean, whatever. This week in Destiny. New aspects, reworks, new subclasses coming. We're gonna get the double shot handgun, which is a warden of, I don't really remember right now. Dang. Anyways, they're bringing that back. Warden of Nothing. Bring back Warden of Nothing as a Vanguard ritual weapon, and it might be Gambit, I'm not exactly sure, and they're pretty much revealing it as a new like subfamily of freaking hand cannons. Weapon tilting, of course, that happens like every season multiple times. And this is the reinforcing our goals part for the year. Expanding player imagination. Cool, I guess. They don't want to spoil anything, so check out the showcase. And then, this is a biggie. They said the conclusion of the Light and Dark saga will come to its climactic end in the final Shapes expansion and its raid. But so basically they're saying like there's still more Destiny 2 to come. This is just the conclusion of the Light and Dark saga, guys. We still got more Destiny. Don't leave, please. I ain't leaving, but you know, might take a break. I doubt it, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be hype afterwards. This is bring back challenges. They're gonna make Grandmasters more difficult. They're gonna make PsyOp GM battlegrounds, so that's gonna be fun. I'm pretty sure. Not really, dude. Whatever. Like, Lightblade's hard enough, but the ramp Battlefield with the Lucent Blade is not gonna be fun, dude. Yeah, just they're gonna put the exotic weapons on rotation, the exotic weapon missions on rotation. This is what I really think could be cool. Let's read it out. Finally, we call back in February. We're initially targeting more changes to the ritual content in the final season of the year. While we made the recent decision to push the initiative to the final shape, we plan to replace some bounties with more rewarding and engaging system, tentatively called the Pathfinder. This is going to debut on the new destination in the final shape. We're currently nailing down a plan for how to use this new system to replace core ritual bounties in the new year. For now, here's a work in progress of the new Pathfinder UI. So these are like, you see that right here? Like, these are like challenges. So these are replacing the core ritual bounties. So I'm assuming these are going to be challenges, right? Some might be time locked, and I'm assuming this engram right here is the actual like ritual weapon. I'm just gonna assume that. So you do a little path and you get your ritual weapon. I'm more than sure there's gonna be a extra, like maybe pinnacle or skin or something like that if you unlock all of them. I don't know. It seems pretty cool. It seems a little more streamlined. Like, I kind of know what I need to work towards. It makes it more easy versus something just as random. Like, I'm pretty down with that. This is huge. This is so huge. So they got a fire team finder. So yes, we won't have to. We might possibly have to, but like, there's gonna be LFG finder in the game, like that guided games or whatever the heck. That thing sucked. Hopefully this works out better. Every MMO has one. We don't. We gotta use the freaking online. And honestly, like, a lot of new players are like, they don't know what to do, man, and they're looking for people to help and people to do things. And like, there's nothing explicitly saying in the game like, go to Bungie.net and go to find fire teams. Now with it in the game, there's gonna be more people willing to play like raids and dungeons and stuff, and I think that's pretty dope, man. I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, and that's basically it, man. I think pretty good. I do have some more concerns a little bit, but for the article, I'm pretty happy about that. So some of the main takeaways I have for this is that, the Vanguard challenges getting streamlined is pretty cool. Cracking out on cheating, which is a must, even though I do want some in trials. Um, that that Pathfinder UI seems pretty cool. The Find a Fire team is a must. I don't know. This one was kind of okay. It was pretty long. There's some cool stuff, but is it gonna really affect the state of play? I don't know. These changes, it's gonna do something. So we gotta play it to know if we're gonna hate it or love it. At the end of the day, it seems pretty promising, but will they hold to their promises? I don't know. I think it's a huge L that Gambit's really getting nothing, and they didn't really address how the lore is still not really accessible easily through like regular gameplay. Like, that's not cool. That veil containment thing was like super unacceptable. I was looking at Paul Tassie's article, and it's like 98% of people don't even know about what's going on with that story with Lakshmi and the Vex and all that stuff, and like the exos, because like, it's not accessible. Like, that's so dumb. Like, you have rich lore. I don't want to have to go on YouTube to research things because it's not in the game. That takes me out of the game and puts me in another platform when I want to be in the game learning these things. And they need to take out the stupid voice messaging things. I don't like them. But overall, I'm pretty excited for what's to come. We still got the showcase coming up. I'm going to be streaming that, so hit me up for that one. And like, subscribe, man. Thanks for watching the video. Follow me on a social, Sleek Shadow, on all your favorite socials. I mean, the count's are low, but I'm there, bro. If you shoot me a message or whatever, I'm going to respond. Thanks for watching, and have a great evening, day, or wherever your life may be taking you at this moment. Peace.